Second note on this book, X-rays, musical X-rays by Iosif Sava. This is one of the most important, well, not as much a book. It's not the book itself which is so important, but what's behind it, the phenomena described within. As I said in the first note, the musical soirees organized by this man, Iosif Sava. He was a talk show host in a manner of Oprah Winfrey, who is such a rich billionaire now. I understand she's worth 3 billion or maybe more at this moment. This man was not rich at all, obviously, but I'm just saying this. He's way more cultivated. If she's rich and he was poor, well, comparing, he is really wealthy as compared with a woman who did some good things for culture, promoted some writers. But I was reading, was it Robert Stone, or I was reading about the tough conditions which sound cruel at times, imposed on those who come on that show. True, their brand, so to say, explodes once they come on such a show with a huge audience, but I dislike it. Anyway, it's not about that person, it's about musical X-rays, which are the reason why I started listening to classical music. Not so much anymore, but still I'm listening, and I owe this man that. Plus the interesting intellectual discussions on books and the arts in general, and these again made me pay much more attention than I would otherwise do to culture. And so instead of going out to play, I don't know, soccer, something else, which is worthwhile. Exercise is important for happiness, for the mind in the end, with all the endorphins, the chemicals generated in the brain. But this is also important, and I learned from the man to like to read. It wasn't just him. I had this professor of literature, Anton Kevorkian, and he was a genius who didn't reach popularity, but still he had a tremendous impact on his students. And then there was this man. He has invited some controversial names in his show, and he took the blame for that. I'm reading one here, Putan, George Putan. This is a guy who joined a sort of a far-right extreme party, România Mare, on the level and similar with the National Front in France, the UKIP in Britain, and all the rest fringe parties. I mean, they used to be fringe, alas, they're becoming mainstream in some places, and they say that it wouldn't be such a shock if Marine Le Pen wins the presidential elections next year in France. She will definitely make it in the second round. The way it looks, the way it has been looking for quite some time, whereas the socialist candidate would just be ejected, and so it will be a race between François Fillon or Marine Le Pen next year. Anyway, this is a great man we have here.